Hello everyone. I'm gonna hope that this is working, so just give me a second while I try to check and make sure everything's going. I'm multi-streaming. It looks like it is. Yes, okay. I am streaming to 3 platforms tonight, so let's hope that my computer doesn't just crash and burn while also trying to play Sims at the same time. So it's very likely that we will get disconnected at some point tonight. But this was not a planned stream, so I'm kind of excited to be doing this one tonight. Something a little bit different. So obviously the new Life and Death pack came out, and I actually didn't play it very much at all yesterday. I was too busy with work and other things, and by the time the evening came around, I was exhausted. And so I want to go through all of the buy build mode items and things, and then I was thinking, since I started that abandoned house build from this past week, I was saving to do that. I wanted to post the final version of that before Halloween, but I really wanted to wait for Life and Death to come out so I could use a lot of the objects and items from it in the build. So I think that is a more fun way to do that. And let's see here. Welcome in everyone. Give me 1 second. Some weird stuff is going on, which isn't too surprising. Okay, I think we're good. Hello, Angie. Let's see. There are just so many windows. I will try my best to keep up with the chat. So I should be able, I think, to see chat from, I don't know if it's from all 3 platforms, but we're gonna do our best here. I'll try to keep tabs on them. And if I'm not responding to you, hop over on another platform and just yell at me in the chat. Let me know, and I'll be sure to check in and make sure I don't miss anyone. But I think that this is, first of all, the new world with Life and Death, Ravenwood. I'm sure a lot of you have probably already seen content since this came out yesterday on this, but I'm gonna go ahead and hop into just one of these lots because, again, I wanna go through the items. I haven't seen a very great review of the stuff from buy build mode. And so I like to get into the weeds on stuff like this. And so let me see here. I think we're gonna have a good time just kind of learning and seeing all of the objects and items that there are in the new expansion pack. And one thing that I like to do, let me see here. This is overwhelming right now. Very overwhelming. I don't know if I want to continuously stream to this many platforms at once, but we'll see how it goes. So I like to plot down first these rooms that they generate with the packs, because I think that's a nice way. Oh wow, I actually didn't even know you could change the color scheme of these. Interesting. Let's do this one. So let's place that room down, and then we'll plop this one down. Let's do this one. And I'm not gonna spend a lot of time going through these necessarily, because I will go through each and every thing from the pack first and foremost. Ooh, let's do that one. But I like to familiarize myself a little bit with the items that we have whenever we get a new pack. I thought this would be easier because with the new kits that just came out, the Storybook Nursery and then the Artist Studio, I was like, I don't know if I can do a video where I sit down and go through them in that much detail for an entire expansion pack, because that's a lot. And so I thought it'd be better to just kind of save it for a stream. So I like going through these rooms. So they're really cute. I love the Death Flower rug. I think that's going to be a super commonly used item from me. And this is really cute too. Nibbles the Grimterm for kids' bedrooms. I love the nightstand with the books underneath it. I think that's a fun vibe. And the shelves, I love these shelves and the wallpaper quite a bit. So I'm really excited. From what I've seen, it's definitely a blend of super modern with also older kind of, I don't know if I would say Victorian furniture, but kind of Gothic energy So it's kind of an interesting blend in a pack. I wasn't quite expecting that when it first came out. I love the tarot card art. Like, this is going to be super awesome to have this many swatches. So I love this because you can literally probably find one swatch at least for any room that you make that it could go with. This is a cute little toddler bedroom. Oh my gosh, the little skulls. Hey, that kind of looks like the vibe that I have with my transition. The skulls and the ghosts. I almost said ghouls. But that's really cute. I love the wallpaper with the ravens. Fun vibe, fun energy. And then this is like some of the more modern furniture. So I love the TV stand. I think we've been needing a new TV stand like this for quite a while. And I really like the style of this and the color. And we'll get into the color swatches and stuff too a lot more when I go through the items, but just kind of panning over these to get a quick overview. Okay, love the bookcases. Ooh, tessellated candles. Interesting. That's fun. That kind of gives some like creepy vibes. I like that. Oh my goodness. This is cute. Quilted memories? What? I'm not gonna look at the swatches yet, but I really want to. But yeah, see, like, this is like super gothic energy right here. Whoops. I do need to turn my sheets on. Okay. And then like a funeral arrangement outside, so you can see some of that. I really like this. This makes me think of Courtyard Oasis, kind of, in a way. The same type of style. That's pretty. I love the columns. Like, that's really pretty. I've gotten to where I like more of the elaborate, ornate stuff, and at least with some of the builds that I've done, I've liked it a lot more than I thought I would. Okay, so let's see here. Let me put my glasses on. I want to put my glasses on. I like wearing my glasses, especially at nighttime when I game and play stuff on the computer, just because it protects me from blue light a little bit more. So kind of nice to do that with my eyes. Okay, so I kind of want to do the buy mode stuff first. Oh my gosh. See, this is why I did not want to do a video. I think a live stream is definitely more appropriate for this stuff, but let's see here. So we have the Mournful Melodies music box. Super tiny, super tiny. I'm not gonna read through all of these necessarily, but I really think this is a cute box. We have a lot of chests and boxes like this for just clutter. And this is like a fun vibe. It kind of makes me think of the paranormal pack that we have because of the emblem that you can put on the floor and on the seance table or around it and stuff like that. So that definitely gives me that type of energy, which is kind of fun. And then, oh, I love that color. It's like a blue-green color. There we go. Yeah, that's what I want. It's like an emerald. That's fun. But yeah, I think we have a lot of fun clutter items and like the tarot cards and things like that. Then we have our first kind of, let's see here. We have like 9 swatches for this, and they seem to be kind of neutral tones, which is nice, but you get some color. So I like that. The Fearless Funeral beer by Telltale Arts. And then you have your little podium, and I imagine, come on, why would you not just put the same swatches? So we only have 7 swatches for this. Even though it is some of the same swatches as this, they just didn't want to give us the same cross items, which is not surprising. But I mean, 3 or 4 items in and we're already seeing that. Kind of not great to see that. Okay, so this kind of matches the beer thing over there. This is, I think, what you put your coffins on. I like this bar. This would have looked great in my like gothic home that I did recently. I like the details, the ornate details on the front. Big bar. That's fun. Definitely have started enjoying these types of bars a little bit more. And I'll even put these in homes, like fancy homes. I love how it has like the skull. And what is this supposed to be? It looks like a kind of like a bird to me, but that's funny. The taps like that. So we have 11 swatches on that, 12 on that, 7 on that, 9 on that. So we don't have like complete matched swatches. We have some more monkey bars here. I kind of like the detail on that. That's like super fancy. Nice. I like that. Sky Gazer's Rest. Whether it's cloud gazing or moon bathing, this towel is great to rest on while you take in the sights of the sky. So that's kind of cute. I like doing a lot of like picnic areas in my build, so I can definitely see myself using this a lot. Oh, I love that swatch, like the design with the moths. Oh, that's nice. I like that. Cute. So we have some like florals, paisley design, skulls. I like how many swatches we have for that. That's nice. I have 19 swatches. I'm just gonna check chat real quick. How are we doing tonight? Looks like everything's running. I'm honestly surprised so far that nothing has gone wrong. So this is the memorial cannon. Firing a cannon at a funeral is known for its symbolism, its pomp, and a really cool way to get attention and set the tone. I wish this came in more colors. I'm glad that we at least have some basic neutrals though, so, you know, that's nice. A little swing set. So we have some more like kid items, which is fun. I think we need more outdoor items. I wish we had a little more variety of outdoor items as well, but like so far, everything has come in a different amount of swatches, which is kind of fun, but at the same time, kind of like, okay, Sims, like, what are you doing? Okay, so this does match the monkey bars, so we get the same swatches for that. I kind of like this like minty green, even though it doesn't come across very well. It almost just looks white in the sun, but it is supposed to be a minty green. Oh, here's the crypt. Oh, it's such a fun item. Okay, so I love the like dark, oh, the Grim Reaper stain windows. That's fun. I like the vines on this one. I kind of like how each one is like different style. So it's not just different color swatches, it's like different vibes. So even on this one, you get like the iron work on the top roof part. That's the only one that has that. It's more gothic. That's cute. That's a nice little detail. What is this? Looks like a flagpole. A pole in the dark. Don't walk into it. Pairs well with the lights in the dark or the banners in the dark to spread little gloom and cheer or to light up the area. Interesting. That comes in a lot of swatches. We still have that minty green. I'm glad we have like a new kind of memorial flower thing. So we do already have a couple of things that look like this. I think it's from Wedding Stories or something like that, where we have the floral things, but I kind of pretended previously to put that in cemeteries because it gives the same kind of vibe, at least with some of the color swatches. Ooh, very autumnal vibes right there. I like the variety of swatches we have for this. So you could use it for like weddings too, for some of these like brighter swatches. Like I could see something like that at a wedding. I don't know. It's maybe in a wreath form is kind of weird to have at a wedding, but it's The Sims. We're not going to overthink it. Oh, clever. So you could actually line it up with another pole. Now, do they come in the same colors? No. I was expecting them to not, but that's kind of silly. Oh, wait. Okay, never mind. So the swatches are for the banners, so that makes sense. So you can change the color to match. Interesting. Ravenwood Artisan Signboard. I love having this for community lots. I think that's going to be a lot of fun. It's super cute. I love the design of a lot of these. I really wish they had released this like sooner in October so we could have played a good bit with it for the spooky season, but we're getting out of the spooky season. So lots of stones here. Just gonna quickly place these down. I'm glad that we have a lot more options with these. I would have loved to have put this in the cemetery that I built a few weeks ago. Would have helped a lot. And then this is one of the memorial, outdoor memorial ensemble. Cute little table. Is that a mushroom? It's a little mushroom guy. That's kind of cute. Let's see here. And then we have this one. So I guess this is indoor. Yeah, this is the indoor one. Oh, okay. I was like, why is it just changing the color of this? So that's kind of cool. It comes pre-set with items slotted to it. That's interesting. So I guess these are like other objects that we get in this pack. I don't think we've ever had an item like that in The Sims before, have we? I don't think we have. Where they come automatically slotted, where you can like remove items. So you place an item and it comes with other items slotted to it. That's kind of a fun idea. I kind of wish some of the bookcases would do that, because sometimes I'm like annoyed that I need to go in and like fill them in with something. So if they came preset with some items, I think that would be kind of nice. This is that lasting legacy family portrait. So another one of those pre-order items. And then we get to our classic casket 2 by Bargain Burials. I really like the green. I think the green swatches in general that I've seen that are like that will go really well with the Lovestruck green. So like, I honestly think some of the vibes, generally speaking, will go really well with High School Years and Lovestruck, with more the modern side of the Life and Death pack. I think we can make those objects work. So these are the same as those. I'm glad we're getting more kind of floral decor items. Ooh, I like that. And then this is that object that's like a small dilapidated hole. So I think this actually can go on the roof too. So I'm really happy that we have more decals like this, especially for our abandoned home. I might be able to kind of add some of these in. So that's fun. There's not like different swatches of them like we do for some of the other ones that we have. This one does though. This one has quite a few. Lots of like neutral. So one thing I can already tell that I don't like about this though is that a lot of the roof color swatches we have are blacks and grays. And none of these, this is like the closest you get to, I guess, a grayish. All of it's brown. Do we not have, maybe we have others. No, that's the same one. Huh. I was really excited about this and now I'm not as much. We'll have to see. We'll have to wait and see. It is kind of cool though how it stays stationary here, but then the underside of it kind of moves. Kind of has a like dynamic look to it. This is cute. I love this. Lots of fun blues and purples. Ooh. I love that. These are like autumnal kind of color schemes. I feel like they would work really well for this next month if you do builds with some autumnal vibes. Could be kind of a mood all together. Hello everyone, welcome in. I'm streaming on 3 different platforms for the first time tonight, so bear with me if I'm missing anything. Trying to keep up with it a little bit, but surprisingly hasn't been super busy tonight. Ooh, I love these ooh, I love that one. That's a fun swatch. I like the purple. I think that's my favorite swatch out of all of them. I love that one. And then we have the tarot card. Like, I I'm obsessed with this, because like I have seen a couple of other people show some of the items and everything, but I've not seen everything because I've been wanting to stay kind of out of the loop until I can look myself. I think it's more fun. But I love this. Like, there are so many swatches. So many swatches. 28 swatches of that. That's a really versatile piece of art. Get some wall decor in your builds. What is this titled? Grimspiration Gallery Wall. Okay, so it's linked to the Netherworld Department of Death. It's like, why does it show like a growth chart or something? It's kind of funny. And a pie chart over here on the computer. So I guess it makes sense. Oh, I had the wrong thing pulled up. I love how like we're getting a lot of different swatches, like with different designs. This is funny. It's like the number of deaths you're tracking, I guess, or something. That's cute. Overall, I have really enjoyed the vibe. I love how I'm just placing these in midair. It's like normally I'd just build a wall and place them on the wall, but this is kind of fun too. I love the flowers. Got the thorns. I love the Grim Reaper one. This is really pretty. I love the portal. They're stepping up their art, I feel like. They're getting better. Nice little mirror. Tons of swatches. A no ghost sign. That'd be funny to put in a haunted house on the outside of it. This is a really fun vibe. Like, I love this. You can like put your tarot cards. Where are the tarot cards? Grab the deck over here. Put them right there. Have a nice little booth. It's cute. And then you have another quill. So we do have already a different quill. So I'm glad we have another that we can use. What is this supposed to be? Finely aged plum bobtolato nectar bottles. Yes, so I love putting fake bars in my builds and things like that. So I'm tired of using like the olive oil bottles and stuff. And I know we have other bottles that I use as well. Like we have Horse Ranch, we have a good selection of bottles from that. But I'm so happy that we have more bottle clutter. I really wish we'd get more swatches though. It would be really great to have more swatches. Secret goopy bottles. Do not drink this. It may look like exquisite aged juice or something of that sort. It's absolutely not that. It's weird brown goop. The goopiest goop imaginable. It's unbelievably stinky too. The sort of stink you can't place. Nondescript yet absolutely rancid. Like, this stuff should be should be against some kind of international law. It's that bad. Looks great though. As I was reading that, it made me think of Willy Wonka for some reason. Just like saying goop and goopiest over and over again. So this you could pretend, I feel like this would go really well in a spellcaster room. Like the recent one that I did in the basement of the Enchanted Howl build. That would have looked really nice in there. This would too. You could pretend these are potion bottles. Like they look like potion bottles. Freezer bunny. Oh, it's so cute. Got my little freezer bunny right here. Love it, love it, love it, love it. I really wanted the Grim plushie that they put it in the merch store, but it was sold out before I could get it. So I'm waiting for them to restock that. Johnny the Jared Ghost. Hey, I'm Johnny. You might be wondering how I got here. In this jar, you see, I'm a little ghost, and it's a big world. I just don't fit in anywhere else. Oh, don't get me wrong. I could leave whenever I want, but why would I? I'm content to be here on your coffee table, watching. Always watching. It's like Monsters, Inc. That's cute. That would also go really well in a spellcaster room because we have the jarred specimens and stuff. That's a fun vibe. So Realm of Magic, I could see also being a pack. So I'm trying to like have a running list of different packs and things that I think would go well. So even though we've not gotten to like a lot of the furniture yet, I know High School Years and Love Struck would be really, really perfect for more the modern side of life and death. And then obviously I think Werewolves is a great one for the more the gothic energy, and vampires as well for that side. But we'll see as we get into it more. Yay! I love rugs. I used to not when I was playing Sims, but they can really transform a room. That's a really bright red. Like, I don't see myself ever using this. Super cute patterns, though. I love they're stepping it up a good bit, I think, on these. The ghost in the jar is the best part. Bops up and down it. Oh, it does? Oh, that's cute. I didn't know that. Well, obviously, since I'm just now getting into looking at the stuff, but that's a really fun detail. So yeah, that would work well with Realm of Magic. Yeah, I'm really loving the rugs in this pack. Like, fun color combinations. I love that we have this like octagonal shape. Like, I love that. And then a huge area rug. So it looks like this might be, yeah, the same swatch. Yeah, same swatches. Okay. So that's fun. The funny thing that could work well with that is the fact that when you size it down, they're not going to be exactly the same. So sometimes whenever I size something up or down, like see how quickly it expands, I'm like, I need an in-between. This is that in-between. So that's kind of cool that they go ahead and give you that. I actually kind of like that they give you two of the same thing, just in different sizes. I don't know if they've ever done that before. I love this fireplace. This would have looked so nice in my Gothic house I did recently. Love the green. Super cool. Love the curtains. I think that's like a fun vibe. Not really my style I would ever use, but maybe for certain types of homes, like Gothic type of homes, which I surprisingly did enjoy doing a lot. So I might do more builds in that style. And then our little lantern thing, oh, that's a scent thing. Collaboration with in loving memory, a tribute collection we probably introduced since you've been gone. An incense holder. Honor the memory. Okay, that makes sense why it was on the memorial table. Incense. Every time I see incense or whatever, I think of my brother because he was obsessed with that stuff. Back when I was growing up, he'd have incense in his bedroom. And I do actually like the smell of it, but I personally don't really have things that I burn. I don't even like using candles very much. Urn of Yearning. This is cute clutter. I love the trunk. We need more trunks. So I know like City Living, we have some like suitcases and trunk energy. Werewolves, we have the trunks. So I'm really excited. Honestly, this is like similar to something my parents had at the foot of their bed when I was a kid. Very similar, or I remember actually a different trunk. We had multiple trunks, but this is a different one. I had one that looked kind of just like that. There's the crow, or raven rather. The raven that'll kill you. That's fun. Like that's such a vibe to have like in a library, I feel like. Or something along those lines. This is really cute. I would have loved to have had this for my vampire kids room that I recently did. I do appreciate, I feel like, I don't know for certain, but I feel like they're giving us a lot more swatches in general. There are some items I know I've already complained about, like, oh, we only have 3 or 4 swatches. But I think generally speaking, most items have several swatches. Oh, I forgot to look at the swatches of this. I was so excited when I saw it. Ooh, I like the red and gold. That makes me think of the Storybook Nursery kit, that rug. Oh, it has the moth on it, and there's a moth decal. I don't know what pack, if it is from a pack. I don't know what pack that's from, but there is a moth wall decal as well. That's fun. I think I like the purple the best though. I don't know why. Purple's my thing, obviously. I have purple all over my channel. And I love the purple posters over here, so anything purple is gonna be my favorite 9 times out of 10. Unless it's green. If it's that green color too, that's like my go-to as well. That emerald kind of green from Lovestruck, and that we have in this pack too, which I'm excited about. But we have some candles. I love this item. And a good number of swatches on that as well. Okay, another lantern. I think we could have gone without this, but it's cute. But we do already have like 2 or 3 other lanterns that kind of look almost identical to this. This looks like the Cozy Bistro light. Or the Lovestruck light too. Wait a second. Let me look at this. Yeah, the Lovestruck light, but I think Cozy Bistro also. Yeah, it's kind of like a combination of the Cozy Bistro and the Lovestruck. So that's kind of similar vibes a little bit. I think we could have maybe gone without that too, but you know. Oh, now it kind of got things out of order since I did that. Whoops. So we have this Corpus Commendations. Corpus Commendations Award Plaque. As a token of our gratitude for your tireless hours spent supporting grieving families and ushering their loved ones honorably toward their next chapter. Huh. And then we have the Timeless Hourglass. I love this. I think we have an hourglass from Journey to Batuu. I think that's what that's from. There are so many DLCs now. It's just so hard to keep track with items from each one. It's like starting to just get overwhelming, I feel like, at this point. Oh, that's interesting. That would be fun to put in a lab. What is the description on this? Murphy membrane. This handsome anatomy relic would be the perfect addition, I almost said addition to your bedside table. Who wouldn't want this to be the first thing they see when they open their eyes in the morning? That's funny. Sometimes I think the descriptions go unnoticed, so I'm trying to do better because sometimes I'll just like plop stuff down, and it's kind of fun to know the lore behind it or what they had in mind when they made the item. Ooh, look how many swatches we have for this. That's awesome. Sorry if you're on TikTok. It's like hard to keep it centered. Yeah, this is fun. I'm glad they're finally like learning to give us a lot of neutrals in addition to kind of some fun colors instead of either or. So that's nice. We're kind of just going reverse now. So we have the bookcases. I'm glad we have like a tall and a short version. Lots of swatches. So this has 14 swatches. The bookcases have 18 swatches. So I mean, that's nice. These look like they match the Crystal Creations bookcase swatches quite a bit. I won't go grab it. I could do that. This literally could be an 8-hour video very easily. Just if I were to like pull other items it makes me think of that could match and try to show all of that, but it is fun to think about what would match with it. This is super cute. The little picture with the box with the ghost. Oh, that's fun. Not as many swatches, but, or wait, yeah, not as many swatches, but still a good number. 14 is still pretty good. This was what, 18? So not too far off. Oh, that is a good job. Good job. That is a good idea, Ryan. Yeah, they do seem to have like similar color schemes. Got the green. Yeah, that's like some good energy actually. Yeah, these would look good at like in a library or study with these objects. But yeah, like even putting them in. Like, how cool is that? Like, I feel like you could actually just find a way putting it in front of a window. It's like, well, you have a curtain behind it, and have a little bit of sunlight coming through the top right here. Very funny. Actually, wait a second. How do these look next to the fireplace? That doesn't look too bad. You have a little bit of a gap right here. Oh wait, I forgot to press F5. Yeah, doesn't help in that case. That's weird, I'm not even holding Alt down. I wonder if it's because I'm just on the grass. But I like that the height kind of works fine with this one. And the clipping, I mean, yeah, it clips into the books, but I mean, that's kind of a cool aesthetic, I feel like, with this side by side like that. And look, matching swatches. I really appreciate how the top of these match, like on all of these different objects. It has the same kind of molding at the top. It's a nice detail. Look at you go, Sims. Like, I'm kind of surprised by that. I know in the library build I recently did, there was something with the crown molding, and it matched like the top of a bookcase, and I thought that was a really nice detail. Oh, I used the eyedropper tool. I was like, why am I looking at this at the bottom? We're like going all over the place now because I keep messing up by clicking on other objects and items. Let me get my filter back on. Okay, so have a ton of new furniture with like bedrooms and kitchen and dining stuff, so we're super excited to get into that. So we have 12 swatches on this. Blues, greens, reds. I like that we have like a brown kind of neutral color, and then obviously with black and white. I say obviously, but Sims has definitely not provided all the neutrals like you would think they would previously, so maybe. I like this one. That's fun. You have like pinks and purples and like a brown color. That's an interesting combo. Like the green. Okay, Sims, I am a little upset that we don't have like a purpley purple. Like, I guess this one is kind of purple. It's more of a magenta kind of pink to me, but I would have preferred a purple on that. And then we have this like really fancy bed. This thing is 3,200 simoleons. And elegantly crafted in the spirit of relaxed sophistication, this double bed sports a tufted silk headboard and a money-back guarantee to safely deliver you to dreamland as you bask in its idyllic silhouette. I love the florals. Like, this is automatically screaming Love Struck to me. I'm telling you, it's coming up a lot. It's gonna be a thing. Love Struck in high school years is gonna work really well with more of the modern stuff. I've been saying it since I pulled the very first item. Because if you think about it, look at that. Like, look at that. That works so well together. Like, even this swatch of this bed works fine with that. But like, come on. I love the minty green that we have. Browns. Ooh, I love that one. I love that one. We do have the darker one too, so that could work with the original swatch as well with the black. But yeah, like so many, like even this one works well with that. Like, yeah. Love Struck, it's just funny that you would like Life and Death and then Love Struck, which maybe that's not a coincidence considering they're the two newest expansion packs. So there's some overlap that I'm seeing in the design, which almost makes me wonder if these were things that maybe were originally made or meant for Love Struck and they decided to not put them in Love Struck. That way they could squeeze another expansion pack out. Because again, thinking about it, these are two very different styles that are in Life and Death. So I honestly would not be shocked if that, I'm not saying that is what they did, but I would not be surprised if that's somewhat what happened with that. Debug for some reason has a new coffee table, coffee pot, another new rug lamp. Oh, really? Interesting. Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up. I forgot about that, like checking the debug items. My debug is still a little funky because I used the Better Build By mod and there's not an update for that. Even though I have the mod turned off, it's still sorted as if I have the mod, which is interesting. And so it's a little weird right now. Yeah, I agree. I love like that house that I did on my YouTube video with the Love Struck with the restaurant. Like I went on and on and on in that video. I feel like about the color schemes of things. I loved putting that house together because I feel like Love Struck has a lot of great color combinations, and I agree. Like they have a more mature vibe to them a good bit. Ooh. I'm like still stuck on this bed. Sorry guys, I'm like really into this, but this is like a really nice swatch with the red and like black flowers and pink. Yeah, I think the floral vibes win it for me on this bed. I don't really like this one's kind of fun. I like this one. It gives me Moroccan vibes a little bit, so that could be kind of fun to put in a build like that. Oh, he did. It's funny, like of all days, I checked yesterday, and when I checked, there still wasn't the update. And today is like the only day this week I hadn't checked. I thought about it before I went live. I was like, maybe I should check to see if there's an update. But then I was like, oh, well, I don't need it. But maybe I'll take a break here in a bit and just chat with y'all and let that download and get the new update before I get to the abandoned house. Okay. But thanks for letting me know, because I've been checking that all week. Oh, this is so cute. I love two things about this. Like, I love that we have a canopy bed for a toddler now. First of all, like that looks like this. Are you kidding me? This is super cute. And I love that we have these little arches at the foot of the bed. Like that's complete gothic energy. But I also really love that we have these hanging from the top. Like that is so cute. What is I'm curious what the description, oh, that's a really long description. Oh, it's like a conversation. Okay, well, I'm not gonna go through that. But I love these little patterns in the design so much. And then we have a new like bassinet. Definitely cute, like gothic type energy, I think, or Victorian, very Victorian. Yeah, this is really nice. I love this. And we have like so many green swatches and such. Like I'm seeing this minty kind of green with the dark green on a lot of things. Okay, then we have another coffin. This is a poof. Yep, giant mollusk poof. Oh, that's funny. Have you ever wanted to find yourself in a situation that could only be described as briny, squishy, eldritch horror? Well, today's your lucky day. The moist squelch that, oh, I don't like that. The moist squelch that echoes through the room as you take a seat on the scallop-esque seat will have you feeling utterly horrified. You'll smell like a haunted wharf, an abandoned town where the citizens, for some reason, left a bunch of rotting fish and baskets for unfortunate adventurers to happen upon instead of actually useful loot. See what I mean? Some of these descriptions are just kind of fun to read. It does kind of look like a scallop, though. It's kind of funny. I actually really like this blue. Like, that's a nice kind of royal-ish blue color. Or no, it's too dark for cerulean. Another kind of rocking chair. Ooh, I love this. This makes me think of New Mexico. That's really cool. I love the pattern on that. Like, I feel like this would work really well with Horse Ranch. Oh, that's cute with the flowers and the crows. I keep saying crows, but I guess everything's technically a raven. But that's fun. I'm glad we have another rocking chair. And now, now we have the modern side a little bit. Here's a modern chair. Is this like meant to be, okay, it is a living chair. I wasn't sure if that was living or dining. Could honestly be either. My nose is like really itchy now. There's that blue color again. We have the green, the other green. Okay. That one matches that. The kind of cool thing is that even though this is more modern, I guess with the wood kind of peg pieces on the top here being pointy, it kind of lends a little to like the Gothic energy. So like you could actually pair these in the same room, and I would say they're kind of the same style in some ways. They match really well. I think that could work together. This is definitely vampires energy, like the type of furniture we have with vampires. Oh man, I wish we had this pack earlier. They should have, I feel like they should have released this like October 1st, or at the beginning of October at some point, because people would have, not that they're not playing it right now, but I just feel like letting people play it through the spooky season was a very like missed opportunity of a ton of gameplay. But again, people are still gonna play it a lot right now, so I guess it doesn't really matter. Okay, so is this... Some of these descriptions are a bit long. Studded spires and filthy liar's chair. Huh. Interesting. Interesting. And it's just a chair? That kind of gives me like dining energy. But yeah, it just says, is this supposed to be? It is heirloom eligible. I guess all of this is though. Just about. Oh, that's interesting. Sizing it up and elevating it downwards, and then placing the adult bed and a nice dresser to fill out the canopy outline. Huh. That's actually a really interesting concept. I don't have the tool mod. I've purposefully held off on getting the tool mod because it already takes me forever to do my builds. And I love the customizability of the tool mod. But I feel like I would never finish a home if I could get that detailed with it. Not right now. I think I need to get a little more comfortable with things. But yeah, that sounds like a really cool idea. Ah, there we go. I wish I did have it though for certain times where I line and overlap cabinets or pictures or whatever, because you see it do that like side by side kind of in and out, and I would love to just barely size up one of them so you can't see the other one and you don't get that weird clipping effect. That's like the main thing I would love to use it more for. Okay, so we got like another kind of computer chair. 14. I'm seeing a lot of like 12s and 14s for swatches, so that seems to be like the average number, I would say. Then we have this. Is this meant to be? Yes, this is meant to be a dining chair. This is kind of cool looking. I like the frame on it. It's fun. This would have gone really nicely in my modern minimalist home that I did, was that a month or two ago? Totally would have fit the vibes on that. And then we have our Gothic energy coming back. Oh man. Yeah, this is a really cool chair though. Like I would be inclined almost to like have this as like the heads of the table on a big dining table. Like, could you imagine, like, let me see if I can find a dining table. Oh, that's not, like, if we do that and then use these for the sides, you know? I kind of like the vibe of that. Not necessarily with this table, but just the idea of having the bigger chairs on the ends. Be kind of fun. And now I messed my filter up. Okay, we're back. But yeah, could be fun to do something like that. And then we have bar stools. Love these. I really like these. We need more bar stools with backs like this. I love the vibe of these. I feel like our bar stool kind of department is a little lacking. So many of them don't have the backs on them. So I feel like we need more with backs. Then we have our sofa. We definitely, I can't remember which pack it is. We definitely have a sofa that looks almost identical to this though. I do love this. It looks really nice. Because I think the one I'm thinking of has a pink swatch, actually. Oh yeah, I bet with rug sizing tool would be so helpful. Landscape and exact spots when you use the train. Yeah. I'm sure that would be helpful for that too. I love landscaping. That's like the one thing I actually don't spend a ton of time on. I kind of just go with the flow on landscaping and just start throwing it in. So that's like one thing I can crank out like nothing. It's a lot of fun to me to do landscaping. Okay, I love this outdoor bench because these are these llamas? They look like llamas. No, okay, well they did from the being covered up. And it's like when you see the back half, no, I don't think so. But I love the like sideways plumb bob with the time. I can't think of the right word right now. Why can I not remember what that's, the hourglass thing? It's been a long day. I'm exhausted. Work has been exhausting for me this whole week. I like that, actually, the neutral. It's like a very faint pink. That would have looked really nice in my Love Struck home. Okay, so the memorial display. And then our plot. I'm honestly shocked we have this many swatches for it. Oh my gosh, I love this. I love this swatch. This is like swampy energy, kind of like, I don't know how to explain it, but I love it. Are these rocks? At first I thought they were mushrooms. It's like, that's kind of funny. You could add mushrooms on top of them if you wanted to. Yeah, that tends to happen to me on the inside. So sometimes I'll take a break whenever I'm like working on the inside of my house, and then I have to like work on something else somewhere else until I come back because I get overwhelmed with just the amount of detail. So it sounds like you do the outside first. I do my outside last. So I focus on like the house and the exterior of the house, and then I do the inside, and then I do all my landscaping and outside last, usually. Not always, but that tends to be the order I do things. Okay, so kind of the same color swatches at this. Actually, yeah, exactly the same as the memorial. And this is called the Lab-Grown Synthetic Stone Gravesite. Redacted Laboratory, Strangerville branch, is legally obligated to inform you that the stone used to construct this gravesite was grown from synthetic material, mainly comprised of redacted and small traces of allegedly toxic redacted. We've done our best redacted to ensure that living Sims redacted who come in contact with the stone only have a redacted % chance of experiencing redacted. To better serve our valued redacted, we've streamlined our process for answering any questions you may redacted. Please forward all complaints via phone to redacted, and please select the number of redacted, the number redacted when prompted by the redacted. It's simple. Redacted, redacted. So we have this like nice little bench. Modern, I almost say Grimpressions Ottoman with a question mark by Gentle Knight. Have stubbed their toes on the prototype of this Ottoman bench thing a total of 77,387 times. That's a lot of stubbed toes right there. Yay, in the kitchen! I love the new kitchen items we have. Like, I love the new kitchen. These uppers, love, 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 love. And I'm gonna pull like the different iterations too. Just give me a second. But yes, I love the style of these. That is really cool. That would have looked really cool in my modern minimalist home that I did recently. Oh, I love the green. I love the green. Oh, look at that. Would you look at it? Just look at that. I love that. That's awesome. Definitely more modern, right? Like, it's more modern vibe. I think it's kind of a nice in between though, because the wood paneling on it kind of gives it more of that traditional look in a way with the handles. And then this with like, I think this is supposed to be glass, right? Like frosted glass with the wavy glass, which is definitely, you see that in real life. This is like more of a classic, like older, not like old traditional, but like it is like an older vibe, almost like Gatsby-esque. So I love this. I love that they're knobs on the top part too and not the handles. So I just think it's really cute. But with these, like, you know, I love like looking at all the different the different like pieces and the end pieces, the corner, because sometimes they'll have shelves or clutter on them. These are just pretty simple. They're all just closed off. But those are the islands. So let me pull some of these. Yeah, they're all closed off. The uppers, yeah, they're kind of basic. I wish they had done something more fun. That's really cool. Like, I see this and I think of this as like one of those fridges that you know, like that has the cabinet doors. I love that. I think that looks so cool. I wish you could actually pretend that that was a fridge, but obviously if you pretended it, then you wouldn't actually have a fridge in your kitchen. Maybe you could like clip a fridge behind that, but I really like the look of that. But yeah, nothing with like open shelving or anything, but I really, really like the kitchen set. Very pretty. I love this little table. That's cute for like a tea corner or something. I would totally, I don't know why I did that. I love the vibe of that. Oh, hi Anglican. Your Sims can be morticians now? Yeah. It's like a fun career. Fun career option. And then we have this little nightstand. The Modern Grimpressions Nightstand by Gentle Knight. I love how it really matches the kitchen. Like, the handle is almost exactly the same. Oops. Like, pretty close. Pretty close. Sorry if I'm spending way too much time on this. I really geek out about it, and it helps me learn the items that we have a little bit better. So 14 swatches on this as well, so kind of similar. I don't know why they wouldn't just give you the same swatches on the table. Like, that doesn't make sense to me, because a lot of these are the same. They overlap. Like the same reds. I would understand it if the books like if they had some of the same colors for the nightstand, but only the books changed, but that's not the case. The wood of the nightstand changes color. So I don't know why you couldn't just give the table the same swatches. I'm sure there's more to it than that, but I don't know. I love this table. This reminds me, we have a table that's kind of similar to this, like with this shape. It might be octagonal, but I really like that we have kind of a fun big table. Sorry it came to this, exploring the sights of Ravenwood. You're being relegated to the undermine of the Hexagon of Shame, where you'll collect dust and only be brought out once a year when cool company comes over and I need to seem like a cool guy who has hobbies and interests or whatever. You're still pretty cool, at least for a coffee table book that I received for Winterfest one year and never actually read. Okay, so this is one of those display tables. So we definitely have other coffee tables where you slot, maybe? Is that what it's saying? I don't know. I don't really see anything underneath it, though. Can you slot a book to it? Like, we have the other display coffee table where books actually go under the glass. But from the description, that's what it seemed like that was saying, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe I'm just being silly. Never mind. Nevermore. Already clicked on this, so we might as well show it. What? Oh, that's like the blocks from the Storybook Nursery Kit. So annoying. You can't change the color after you place it, but it does have other swatches. Yeah, that's kind of weird. I don't know why we have objects that does that too. Love that we have books on this. So one thing that bothers me is with the other tables we have that are like this, that are open on the bottom, things can't slot to it. So I'm just like, I have to alt place books or something on the bottom shelf. I don't have to, but I like to. So I really like that they already come with clutter on the bottom. So this has 12 swatches. Really fun. Ooh, I love the purple books on. We get 2 swatches with purple. Where did it go? Or am I making that up? Those are kind of purpley. Oh, yeah, it was these 2. I think it's technically blue on the top, but it looks purpley. Semantics. Here's our new desk. So fun. So anything with a drawer kind of has the same type of handle. Everything has this similar handle. This has 11 swatches, which is kind of weird. I wonder what they left out with the others that have 12. I love that style of desk though. That's like a very classic big desk to put in a study with some bookcases, you know? Just has that energy to it. Oh, I love the details. Are y'all playing Sims right now? Just curious. I always like wonder if everyone who's hanging out, if they're playing Sims. I like to have streams on while I play sometimes. Oh. It's always a vibe. Fun vibe. Fun vibe. We vibin'. Okay. Just checking some things. I'm really surprised with the performance of my computer, knock on wood. Like, I don't know if y'all were here when I said it earlier, but I'm streaming to 3 different social platforms right now and playing Sims all on the same computer. It seems to be doing pretty well. Okay. So then we have a modern desk, just fun. Have a couple of options. See, same handles, same handles. That one already has the quill on it. It's a really nice classic desk. This makes me think of, is it high school years? Maybe Love Struck? I can't remember. There's a desk that's a similar shape to this. But that's fun. Oh, well, I appreciate you dropping in. I had fun the other night. I really do appreciate y'all helping helping with live mode on that, because that would have been brutal. Having to look stuff up all the time. Oh, so we already have the ghost. I'm gonna put a wall so I don't have to do this. So we have our ghost guy. I wonder if, does this one move? Do y'all know if this one moves in live mode? I'd be surprised if it does, but since it comes kind of pre-cluttered on it, but that would be a nice detail if they had it do it on that one too, because this one's, I think it looks a little smaller. Maybe not. Oh, no, it is that small, so it probably does move. This is really cool though. I like this. It's a little different from the other kinds of shelves we have. 12 swatches on that as well. Also probably should do it from this direction when I place them on the walls. Let's move that over. That's really fun. I'm glad that they move. Let's see here. What am I doing? Let's see. So we have Modern Grimpressions bathroom shelves. I'm so glad I didn't know that this was in this pack. I'm so glad that we have a new bathroom shelf. I'm so tired of the same like 3 or 4 that we've had for a while. And it comes with a lot of swatches, 14 swatches. Yes. I do think they could have done a better job on the clutter in them. Like this, the texture of this just doesn't look good at all. I would much rather this just be an empty slot where I can put the other towels we have so they don't look so bad. But I do really like the cabinet though, like with this frosted glass panel on the bottom. Like I love the style of it. It's really cool, but I feel like they could have done a little bit better with some of the clutter. This is fun. Little cabinet. Dare I say, this could actually look really good with some of the Artist Studio kit that we just got, because of the cabinets and stuff that come in that. I know it, like this is wooden and those were metal, but it's still kind of the similar vibe, especially with these tags on the front of the drawers. Like you could pretend like you have art supplies in these and you have categories of things on the drawers. Like I feel like that could work really well. Another memorial table. It's the same as the one I think that we pulled over here, right? It just doesn't, yeah, it just doesn't have all the clutter on it. A shelf. So glad we have a new shelf. I love the floating shelves. I use floating shelves in all of my builds. I don't think I'll ever have a build where I don't have a floating shelf. So we have 13 swatches for that. I'm not sure I like the railing on it. I wish it was shorter. Okay, never mind. That makes a little more sense then. Well, sorry, I'm like thinking out loud and I'm not making sense. I was thinking, well, maybe for a bar. I think like the taller railing here definitely gives like bar energy, and they line up really well. So you put your bottles on the shelf. I think that's really fun, but I think like putting any other type of clutter, I don't think it would look as good. They should have like a version with a really short railing. So maybe that's the intention though, is for a bar. Okay, and then we have, yeah, I should have just been placing everything facing this way, you know, towards the sun. And then this one only has 11 swatches. Come on. But it does have the same trim. Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. So we were playing with the bookshelves earlier. I'm curious to see. I wish, do they have a high, oh, wait, no, that's what I just placed down. I wish they had a tall version of this, like with the bookcase, because that would be so cool. That would be so cool if it matched the height of the fireplace. I think it would look so cool. Not sure it looks quite so good with the way it clips. It was worth a shot. I wanted to see what it looked like. But with the bookcase, like, I bet you can make it work a little bit. It's a little tricky though. I don't know, maybe not. And then we have this, which I saw in that pre-made room I plopped down at the beginning of the stream. I love this item. I think this is really cute. Like, really cute. Like, such like autumnal vibes for some of these swatches. I think it's so fun. We have florals, like just like a classic kind of old quilt design. We literally have a quilt back at my mom's house, I think, that looks not color swatch wise, but the same pattern, very similar pattern at least. Oh, also something that's really funny. I don't know if it's gonna come across on my phone. So I had a concert this past weekend. And in the church we performed in, there were lights from the ceiling that made me think of Sims. And I'm just curious to see if you guys can see it. I'm gonna zoom in on one of them just so you can see the item better. Does this make you like think of anything? I don't think it's gonna come across really well because it's gonna try to zoom in on my face. Do y'all see that? Does that like make you think of anything in particular from a very controversial pack? Because it told, whenever we had like our dress rehearsal in there, my first time ever in this church, I looked up at that light and I was like, that's totally Journey to Batuu. Like the light from Journey to Batuu. I don't know if anyone else does that. I'm sure a lot of simmers do, where they see things in real life and they're like, oh, that looks just like X object from Y pack. I do that all the time. But it's just so funny how you see certain things and you're like, that looks just like this from the Journey to Batuu pack, which, you know, I would never thought I'd say that out loud. But, oh look, you could actually set this on top of that pretty well. So one thing I'm not sure about, I'm definitely getting the YouTube chat. I'm definitely getting that. I don't know, because this is my first time streaming to 3 platforms versus 2. Just not sure if I end up getting the chat from everything. Yeah, I'm not sure if anyone is watching on Twitch and I'm just not seeing their chat. I would really hate to think I've just been sitting here ignoring other people. I think we're good though. Yeah, okay. It should be showing, okay. I think it's TikTok that I would have to monitor separately. Okay. Sorry guys, I'm just trying to like, yeah, so like what it's making me think of, it was like a combination of 2 different lights. Oh wait, what am I doing? It was like a combination of this light and this one. So that's what I was kind of thinking of when I saw those, especially this one. I was like, this is like the exact same shape and everything. So I just thought it was funny to see something like that, because It definitely has like a very unique shape to it. Not to say that it's like not a standard type of light you'd see in a lot of different places, but just thought that was really funny. And it's just funny because I took it during a break, I think, or something. We were on stage and I had my phone out and I took a picture. It was right before rehearsal started. And I was like, some of these people probably just think I'm crazy. Like, what is he taking a picture of? It's like, for The Sims. This is fun. I like the big bar. Ooh. Ooh, I like that. Do we have... I don't know if I've seen that swatch. I think I have on one other item. I remember seeing like a black and teal, or it was this. The well, oh, it's with the curtains though, not the wood. Interesting. I don't know that I've seen that on anything else. I like the black with that like turquoisey, it's not turquoise, more cyan blue accent. Interesting. I also, whenever I plopped that dining table down, kind of skipped over it. But we do have this more like, oh my gosh, modern dining table. Some fun colors, like a very pink swatch. But definitely more modern, fitting with the kitchen vibes. The cool thing about this is that I feel like you could use it. It makes me think of like the movable islands in kitchens. Almost like you could, like with how the countertop matches, you could almost just use that as like a pretend island. Like the only thing that's annoying is that it's a little bit lower, right? So it might look a little funky, but I have a movable island in my kitchen. It's not easy to move, it's very heavy, but I have moved it. Don't ever want to do that again. Yeah, very churchy vibes. Yeah, I agree. And then we have the modern pedestal. So a nice little table. So I feel like they've been giving us more like tiny tables lately too. We had one in the new Artist Studio kit. This is a fun sink. I really like the sink. I don't usually use these like standalone sinks very much. I like to integrate sinks into my cabinets, or counters rather. I use a lot of counters in my bathrooms, but maybe I could branch out a little bit more. I love that green. Cannot go wrong with that green. This was like my favorite thing from the kitchen set was the sink. Like this countertop with the sink, it's like makes me think of the farmer sinks or whatever they're called. I love that. Like we definitely needed this item because those are super popular the past couple of years, I'd say. So definitely overdue on that. I love this shower too. More modern vibes. I didn't look at the color swatches. Oh my gosh, that pink. That's like such a fun swatch. It's a swatch I probably will never use unless I do like a color challenge or something like that. But maybe I could do like an all pink home. Kind of like the black and gold too. The thing I like about this is that it matches the counters, so you could use the kitchen counters as bathroom counters, and you could have a shower that actually matches it. So I really appreciate them doing that because a lot of homes do that where they have the same counters in their bathrooms as they do in the kitchen. It's more cost effective to do stuff like that. I love this bathtub. Like very, very nice. Oh, that black and gold, they had a lot of fun with the pattern on that. It definitely stands out a bit more. Definitely stands out a good bit. And then this goes with the memorial, or you can use it that way to put on this table. But in loving memory, a timeless capture. I really love that they did this. This is like a really fun idea in the sense of the game will automatically kind of put your picture in that. I really like they're starting to do more things like that as very personable. This is cute. This looks almost exactly like the flower from Love Struck. Like literally the same thing, just kind of sized up. Where are you at? This? It's like inverted. It made me think of it anyway, but kind of funny. I love this though. That's like a super whimsical, fun thing to have. I wish we had more swatches for that. I like the blue and purple. And then we have more like wall decor. Make things look a little uglier. And then we have like some modern lights. We have some not so modern lights. Very big mix of things. This is really cool though. Like you could do this with the Castle Estate kit. Is that what that was called? Castle Estate? I might be mixing some of some of the words together, but the castle, like that's totally like something you could put in the castle. Fits the castle vibes a good bit. Just like the chandelier too. Like super castle vibes. That's one that I haven't used very much of. I've used like I think the fence or something, but it's very much a build kit. It doesn't have like objects and items. So this is a really cool object. I like that they put this in the snake edge bar light. This big old slab of bar light hangs low, but as a high impact, it'll launch the atmosphere of any venue to the next level. So it's like a really cool vibe. I feel like you definitely would want to only use that on taller wall heights. But I mean, you could use it. I guess I can picture how you could use it on lower ones, but oh, okay, this is like on the wall. I was like, why is it not placing on the table? That's really cool. I love these. It's like a modern take. Chalice of the Dead candle sconce. It's like a modern take on a candle sconce. Like most of the ones we have are more gothic energy, kinda, you know? Okay, I know I just talked about it, and I hate to say it, but these kind of match Journey to Batuu vibes. I said it. I said it. And I'm not gonna take it back because I think it definitely does. I don't know about the wall lights necessarily. What wall lights do we... Yeah, I mean, look at that. Y'all, they're trying to get you. They know you don't like that kit, that pack, and they're trying to incorporate some things from it. I'm telling you. Could you imagine? It is kind of funny, like how well they match, though, especially the hanging ones. Like, look at that. Like, it's the same vibes, same type of vibes. So, hate to say it, but it's true. Gotta get Journey to Batuu. I am. Yeah, it's funny because, so, I know I didn't explain it very well the other night, but like I definitely have a history of playing Sims. I've played Sims a lot. But I feel like it's funny how when I took a break from playing it, I took like a very long break. And so I think I first downloaded Sims 4 back, I think that was back in 2019, 2020. Whenever I was starting to stream, I was streaming Fortnite a lot, and I kind of got into Sims a little bit. But I was actually doing more gameplay than I was building whenever I was doing that. And then I picked this back up like last year a little bit, and then I kind of stopped, and then I picked it up again, and then ever since then I've been building like nonstop, and I've been playing it a ton. But the very first build when I came back to it finally was actually like very Star Wars themed and focused, and I actually think I still have it. This might be like a fun little couple minute break to do. I think I still have that build, but my very first build, back to playing the game, I don't remember what lot is kind of the problem. I have no idea what world it's in. I think Windenburg, Brindleton Bay, maybe. Let me try Brindleton. Nope. Magnolia Promenade. Why can't I remember what world? Like, I can see the lot in my head, but oh, it's not Evergreen. Where did I put that? I already checked Brightchester, I think. Was it? It wasn't Glimmerbrook. Let me try Del Sol. I don't think it was Del Sol. Yeah. Man. I'll check Glimmerbrook. Yeah, I had a feeling it wasn't that. It's not San Myshuno. I already checked Windenburg. Where did I put that thing? I'm positive I did not delete it. I'm fairly positive. Oh, it's not Sulani. I know it's not Sulani. Come on. I don't want to go to Sulani. Tartosa? Yeah. It's not Henford on Bagley. No. That would be funny, though. Have a Star Wars themed home in Henford on Bagley. I don't think it's in any of the newer ones, because I didn't have those. Those weren't even out yet. Wow, this is like gonna bother me now. I'm invested. I gotta find it. Is it Willow Creek? Oh my gosh, it was the very first one. I'm ridiculous. Yeah, this is the house. So this was like I'll just do build mode. This was my very first build, like coming back into it. Oh, I could imagine not having seasons, like how weird that would be. But yeah, I guess with pools too, that would have been really weird. But like, this was the house that I did when I came back to it, and this took me like forever because I was trying to learn all of the items. And so I felt very overwhelmed when I was working on this house. So I didn't quite know the vibe until I was like really getting into it. But this was like a really fun home that I did. I had a lot of fun with it. Kind of like had some compound kind of vibes to it. It had like a basement too. Yeah, I went all in. Like, I was trying to get into the nitty gritty on things, and so I had a little basement with a control room, and a little bit of like an armory. But yeah, I had a lot of fun with this house. But put this little bar in. Played with platforms in the kitchen area. Yeah. Fun vibes, fun memories with this. Just playing around with different items and things. So, yeah, this was a house that took me way too long. I did like a custom kind of floor design in this bathroom, which I was so proud of at the time, and yeah, just fun vibes all around. I have like very different styles going from room to room for the most part, because I was still trying to figure out all of the items, but had a lot of fun with it. And then upstairs was just all like play time items. I had like a lab, the observatory, that was like one thing I had a lot of fun with. Put a glass roof on the top. I had a fun little lab space off to the side over here. But yeah, and you could walk out here with the door. It's like pretending you could access the vehicles and stuff. So I don't know. I did use a ton of Journey to Batuu, and that was before I knew like how many people hated that pack. But it inspired a lot of the build on this. So anyway, let me get back to the task at hand, but always fun to reminisce. Our random lot of items. Let's get back to that. Hey Pix, welcome in. Fun to have you. I always like hearing what people do when they're listening to a live stream. I have some streamers that I'll put on while I'm like actually working. I work remotely, full time. And so I have one of my other computers over by my work computer in the living room, and I'll just have Twitch on during the day sometimes and listen while I'm working. I'm hanging in there. Thanks for asking. It's been a long work day for me. This whole week has been exhausting. Literally just running on fumes, I feel like, all week. So very much been looking forward to the weekend, just to relax a little bit. How about you? How are you doing? Okie dokie, so let's continue. I felt... Whoa. I'm obsessed with these. Finally, we have another item. I have been so tired of using the other ones that we have from, what is it? The, where are you? Toddler? I think it's the toddler. Where are you? You're in here somewhere. I'm not crazy. The toddler stuff pack is the one, right? Or am I just delusional at this point from lack of sleep? Yeah. I have been so tired of using these. These are so pretty. Wow. I'm sorry, like that just like, I saw it before I clicked on it and it didn't register till I placed the item, like what it was. I feel so silly for being so excited about a strand of lights, but these are so cool looking. I'm so excited. That's like I think the big surprise so far out of all the items. Like, that is so cool. Oh man. You're working on a Romanian mainer? Oh, that sounds really cool. Brave to do the 64 by 64 lot. I still don't think I've ever done a build on a 64 by 64 lot to this day. Yeah. It sounds really cool. You'll have to let me know when it's done, and we'll have to like check it out. Let's see here. So we have the modern Grimpressions TV stand. So in that room that I plopped down over here, that was like another thing that stood out to me. I'm really happy we have another TV stand, and I think it's really cute with the glass panes, the frosted glass kind of look. I think this is really cute, and it kind of gives both like kind of gothic, but it's obviously more modern. But with the arches, I don't know, it kind of gives a little more of a different type of vibe as well. So that's kind of fun. I love that we have a new grandfather clock, because I think vampires is like one of the only other ones that comes to mind right now. I don't honestly know. I've only used it one time. I don't know if we have other grandfather clock options, but that's really cool. And then this fridge, I forgot about the fridge because we kind of got out of order, but yeah, this and the sink are my, like, I love having this fridge. They did a good job like getting more of the modern elements. There's a freezer bony in it. Oh, that's so funny. Cute. I love that. But yeah, I love this fridge. Very cool. Very cool. And then we have the stovetop. Also 11 swatches. I think that's 11. Just kind of seeing real quick. Where did I put the sink? Oh, it's over here. I don't know why I put it over there. I had 13. So did that match the cabinets? Yeah, so the cabinets counters have 13. I really like that color, that kind of purple. That's kind of fun. It's like a plum color. And then we have another hood. I'm very excited about that. I definitely feel like we could use more hoods in The Sims as well. So it's fun. And then that one has the 11 swatches too. So it would match all the appliances. And then we have our dishwasher, which we have to put in a cabinet. And then it also has all 11 swatches. So yay on them for actually giving everything the same amount of swatches. Is that, wait, that's not everything, is it? Have I gotten through all of the buy? I guess so. Fun, okay. That's a lot. That's a lot of stuff. I kind of want to like briefly look at the build. So, okay, there are the roof, large dilapidated hole. Okay, so it's a little bit different from the other one. So I guess that one is more for the floor. I don't know, I need to test it out. I need to see, like, let me just like plop a roof. Okay, well, yeah, that's really cool. I'm really glad that we got something like this. I just am still a little frustrated that it doesn't come in any black or gray edges. I guess that doesn't look too bad though. That kind of matches. I still just think it's weird that they're all brown toned. Like on the inside, I get that with it being wood or something, but like for the outside part, I just think it's still kind of odd that they're mostly just brown colors. So kind of annoyed by that, but that's just like such a small detail. Purple appliances, you should have those at home. Oh, you have them both uploaded? Let me try to get through this real quick. Oh, I was like, what? I really like this wood flooring. It's like a basket weave kind of look to it, which is really cool. And then that's the only flooring we have. So we don't have like a lot of new flooring. We have a new foundation. Let's see here. Just kind of curious to see what some of this stuff looks like. We're gonna give a really high foundation. Okay. I definitely like the look of that. It also makes me think of the castle estate Ooh, for some reason, this also makes me think of like a, I guess the color makes me think Mediterranean. I don't know why, but it does. Like I'm just picturing like the red roof with that, with like the stucco walls that kind of have that same kind of tan peachy color. Let's see here. I love the doors. I'm really happy that we have some like elaborate doors. So this one's like just kind of a, this would look really good in like cottages. I feel like this could pair well with cottage. So that's another one, I guess, for more like the Gothic energy. So I said for the modern stuff from this pack, like high school years would look good. And then Love Struck looks really good. But then like werewolves, I think of some of vampires, and then cottage living, I think works really well. Some of the man, I'm so tired. I cannot think right now. Horse ranch would look good with more of the like older kind of furniture. So I really like how you can pair this stuff up pretty well. But yeah, like this definitely has a lot of werewolves vibes to it. Because you have like the rough look on it, like the wash. And then this is like, would work so well with vampires. But yeah, I really like this plum color. Like that's really cool. Really cool vibe. Like even as like a front door or something. Oh, the doorknob. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, that's so cool. I love that. This one has a blue doorknob. That one's orange. Green. That's fun. Yeah, I love all of these doors. This door actually makes me think of For Rent, this double door. Just kind of the fan look on the top makes me think of For Rent. Nice. This one has 13 swatches, so that's kind of nice that you get more choices. The other ones just have 9, 9. This one has 10. Then we have... I didn't know we had this many windows. That's cool. Okay. Let's push that back, and then I want to copy, put this forward. Okay, so this has 12 swatches. Also has like that rougher kind of look to it. Wait. I definitely had clicked on that, I thought anyway. What is going on? Like I am clicking on it. Why are you not? That's really cool. I like the look of that on around it. Okay, I'm like overwhelmed. I didn't know that we had this many new windows. Whoa. Swatch. Wow, that's a lot of swatches. So like you get the different details and the design changes on some of them. That's cool. Oh my gosh, you get broken windows too? Oh, that's nice. That's cool. I would love to put that on my abandoned home that I am going to be working on. But it's not the right style of window for that, but definitely like for any type of abandoned home or like fixer-upper, that would be so cool to use. So the main difference between these is just simply the arch versus that, and then the design on the bottom. But you can still get something similar to that. Yeah, so they have like similar designs on the bottoms. It's just if you want the arch or not. That's interesting. Lots of broken. Oh, this one has different broken swatches. So you can have one that's like completely busted out at the bottom, or one that's just cracked. This is fun. Like, I love this. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, of all of the occult, for sure, Realm of Magic was mentioned earlier. for some of the stuff with like the tarot cards and things like that. Yeah, I think they do that on purpose. I think a lot of the occult types kind of blend really well together. Hey, honey bourbon. Once your sim, yeah, Ryan hit it. You can allocate using the will. Use the will. Just don't argue. Don't argue over the will. Something's happening. Like I'm clicking on the windows, but they're not wanting to like. Whoa, this is given like some really fun. This makes me think of Courtyard Oasis, but like this gives really fun kind of like Indian Moroccan vibes to me. Yeah, I love that we have like some rundown kind of swatches, like dirty swatches. I'm really surprised by this. Whoa. I love the window options we have from this pack. I'm pleasantly surprised. Oh my gosh, these are so pretty. These are so pretty. Like even with like Castle Estate, you could put some of these on a castle and they would look like really cool. Yeah, the broken windows on this one. Oh, that's so fun. I'm kind of wondering, at least with these, I don't know how it would look. Do we have... We do have those in bigger... Okay. We'll get to that. These are really cool too. Like these are like greenhouse energy. Is that what Everlasting Window? Maybe a little aged, but it will last you a lifetime. Even after you've entered the marvelous world, the afterlife, living or dead, you won't regret having this beautiful window in your home. Fun. And then we have the higher, like taller windows as well. This one's super pretty. I love windows when we get windows that like have a bump out to them like this. Like Cottage Living had that. Snowy Escape had that. But this is really cool because like from the inside, yeah. I love putting like clutter, like plants and such on the windowsills like that. I love putting windows like this in front of my kitchen sinks and things too. That is super nice. Oh my gosh. That is so cool. And then, yeah, nothing for like the super high, but I am pleasantly surprised with the number of windows though. Cool, cool. Okay, so we have fences. Man, we have a lot of fences. That's cool. That's like the same from the flooring, like the basket look to it. This would look really cool with Cottage Living. Are you kidding me? Especially with like that thatch kind of top. That is so cool. Straw covered fence, yeah, like, I'm like so excited. I really didn't think I was gonna be as excited as I am. There were things that I knew like I liked from some of the content that I've seen, but ooh, I like that color brown. And then we have this. That's interesting. It's fascinating that this is a fence because it looks like a stair railing, you know? Kind of cool. And then we have this like really fancy fence. I love the columns on that. And you can have like a more weathered look. That's so cool. Wow. And then you have this one, super fancy. That makes me think of Get Famous, some of the like railings and such that we have from that. Whoa. That would be, oh, that would have been so cool around my Gothic mansion. Wow. Man, there's so many vibes to this pack. Like, it's impressive. It's a big fancy gate. I love this one, the green rusted look. We have lights. I think that's from Cottage Living. The like iron lights that hang from the ceiling that have that same kind of swatch. We have lanterns that have that same swatch. And then we have this cute little gate. It's funny because it's like cartoony from the other side. I guess it has to place the other way, but it's very cartoony from that side. I don't know, kind of fun. We have a new staircase. It's pretty cool. Lots of stone. Yeah, that's nice. This makes me think of the Riviera retreat a good bit. Yeah, I've had to have said at least like 10 or 12 different packs that I feel like this pack would go really well with. Not just okay, but like really well with some of the stuff from other packs. So really cool vibes. This would go well with the Castle Estate kit too. Anything along those lines, I think. And then we have our stell railings, our stair railings. Okay, so we do have a stair railing that looks just like the fence. I'm actually really glad they did that because sometimes I get really annoyed when I put stairs outside and the railing doesn't have a matching fence with like the porch or something. So I'm kind of glad they did that. And then we have like the fancy fence in the railing form. Fun. Columns. Ooh. Those are like kind of fun, traditional, classic vibes. That would have looked good, I think, on my Enchanted Howl build that I had just done. And then we have like the fancy columns. And then I think all we have, why does it still say we have doors that I've not looked at? Oh, the higher height doors. Okay. Yeah, I forgot to check that. So we have the same as the Schwarp for the double door, but then we have these fancy ones. Ooh, that's beautiful. I love those. I get they probably wanted to leave it more generic in the sense of going with different styles. Oh, the aged look? Oh, wow. That looks really good. But I think it would have been cool to have skulls where these black spots are. I think that would have been a cool vibe. Oh, and we do get a door that's like for the tall wall. That's just like that. Wow. Talk about like an entrance to something. That is super grand. Like, that's so pretty. That's super cool. I love that. Okay, we're doing good. And then we have spandrels, which we had in that room over there, but kind of plop them down here on top of these fences. But yeah, definitely lends more to that. That matches these windows really well. I kind of it's almost making me want to do like a Mediterranean or Moroccan style build of some sort to use some of these things we have, because that's really fun. Okay, and I think that is everything. No, it's not. I forgot to do roof patterns, which is funny because it wasn't gold, so it didn't show any of that. But yeah, I really like this like tile looking, yeah, gloomy tile. It's a really cool swatch. And then we have like a glass. I'm so glad we have another like glass roof option. So this one's kind of like rusty. It makes me think of all these movies that you have like these big old mansions and they have like the greenhouse, but it's like rusted metal or something. Kind of a cool, fun vibe. So it didn't have any landscaping, which is interesting. Unless there's some in debug, probably. But yeah, I think that's everything. Wow, that took a while. That took a while to get through everything. Geez, it's a lot to that. Kind of need a couple of minutes, I think, just to kind of relax. But I think that there are like a lot of cool combinations of things you can do, which I think is what makes it like most exciting for me and in using this. But I was really surprised though by the windows selection and the doors. I think that was one of the biggest like shocking things that I wasn't expecting to be surprised about. But I really love the windows and the doors. And then these lights, like, I don't think I've gasped quite so much whenever I saw these. I should clip that because that was kind of a funny moment to me. But I really like these lights. I'm so glad we have like another kind of roped light that we can use, because these are like kind of fancy. I also didn't look at the color swatches. I was so excited. Oh wow. Okay. Yeah, I can't believe I was like so excited about the object itself that I forgot to look at the swatches, but we have like really fun swatches in this. Look at that. Like a purple and blue. Oh, that's cute. And then we have pink lights, we have blue lights, we have orange with like pink columns. Red. Oh, that's so cool looking. Oh, that's so cool looking. Yeah, this is gonna be a game changer for sure. I'm so excited about that.